to the Holding Hands and Throwing Fists podcast. I got the mic.
And I have the opinions.
Friends and listeners, welcome to Season 10, Episode 5, UFC 296 Madness.
It was mad.
It was mad. UFC 296 was last weekend, and according to MMA Twitter, it's 27 days until the next UFC event. That means we're going to spew mad nonsense these next few weeks, but if we know anything about our friends and listeners here, they know that it's that they don't care all that much about MMA. All they want to do is join us in the shit-talking corner.
There's always room in the shit-talking corner. I think that actually might be one of the rules of elves, right? Right after the Christmas cheer one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to sing loud for all to hear.
So UFC 296 came and went. People thought it was going to be the card of the year, and while it was pretty good, we don't think it was the best. For what was the best of 2023, maybe we'll do a recap show. Maybe we won't, though, because I think we tried that one year, and Jesus Christ, it's a lot of work.
No, we just got to listen to everybody else's show and then pick and mix and match.
Okay, see, that maybe I could do. But then, I don't know, it's kind of boring. We'll see. The prelims were supposed to be awesome, but we missed them because we were in the holiday spirit. A little... My last name, Christmas. Mm-hmm. Not gonna give that out for goddamn sure. You already know one of our favorite nicknames in the game, Andre Touchy Filli, beat Lucas Almeida via KO. Well, that's great because I didn't know that until I just read these notes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. I know you're gonna log on to ESPN Plus, get logged out. I have to take my phone to double check that you're in to do the two-factor authentication. Then go scroll to the bottom past women's college basketball and past other fake sports.
Oh, spicy.
All the way down to MMA, and then you're going to see probably freaking PFL first, God knows how. And then you're going to get to UFC pay-per-view after another 14 minutes, and then scroll to the prelims, but then not know if it's early prelims or regular prelims, and then be like, shit, do I need to log out and go to UFC Fight Pass? But then you don't, and then you keep looking, and then you'd find and sit down and have the time to watch Touchy-Feely win.
I hope you feel good about that little rant you went on, because my whole point of saying it was that George did most of our notes this week, probably 98% of them, and he did such a thorough job. But now, fuck you!
Thanks, honey. I had a manic episode, and I just wrote the entire show notes in like a solid 23 minutes. And I'm crashing right now live while we're recording it.
Wait, are you saying you had a manic Monday?
You know what, babe? I didn't, but the vibe of the song was right. Yeah, I don't think it was all that manic. But
I think you should have a manic Monday every Monday.
Melissa, I'm tripping because I just pulled the hanged man, but inverted.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Okay,
I think it means I'm basically out there right now. You know what I mean? I'm out there.
Okay, so I'm going to try to stay in here. One of the prelim fights was between, is she Irene or Irene?
We're going to call her Irene.
Aldana and Karol Rosa. George made a silly comment like, who are they again? Because we've definitely seen them fight. But they fought to a 3-round decision, which a lot of people thought was a fight of the year candidate. When my brother was here, that fight happened to be on in the background, which like doesn't necessarily go with Christmas spirit, but he's like, they look bad.
Did he?
And my brother doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Wow, holy shit.
So I do think we need to rewatch that one. They also had a nice little hospital picture together where they both look the F up.
Did you see it?
Of course I saw
it.
George thinks I don't see anything, but sometimes I see things.
I also pulled it up. I can't even tell who's who in it. I can't. Yeah. But one of them's wearing a nice sweater. Actually, I like it very much. And the other one is still covered in blood and wearing UFC sports bra.
Eek.
So...
All right, that's enough of the prelims.
Well, the main card started off with a non-traditional MMA boo-boo. Usually it's something gross, like a cut or a crooked digit or a hematoma. But, dude, Josh Emmett hit Bryce Mitchell so hard. Bryce Mitchell literally had a seizure, and it's not even an exaggeration. It was really bad. It's not all that uncommon in MMA or just when people get hit, but it hasn't happened in the UFC in a really, really long time, and people were really freaked out. The commentators were kind of freaked out. People on MMA Twitter were freaked out.
We were freaked out.
Even crazier is the replay of the sound of the right hand that Josh Emmett cracked him with. It's just so bad. Apparently Mitchell was okay and he was tweeting after, but damn, Josh said in his post-fight press conference that when you hit someone that hard and they're that fucked up, you can't even celebrate. And he def gets a good guy point for that.
Agree.
Slick Nick, who doesn't listen to this podcast, had his favorite fighter, Paddy the Baddy, barely beat Tony Ferguson by decision.
It's like, I don't know, is that a boo or a yay?
I don't know, but it was just a weird fight that I don't know if I want to rewatch or just totally erase from my memory. The cheering highlight of the night was when you, I'm not going to say your name, said previously, like, I wonder if David Goggins is going to be in Tony Ferguson's corner, and I said, probably not because he's only allowed 3 cornermen. And guess what? Tony Ferguson doesn't have a real fucking coach. That's why he keeps losing. So when David Goggins walked out to corner Tony Ferguson, you lost your fucking shit and cheered so loud they heard you on the avenue. And people called the police because they thought something was fucking going wrong because you were like, yeah!
Yeah, it was not like my usual celebratory cheering.
No, it was even excessive for that, and you're known as a top tier cheer.
That's true. Thank you. Also on the main card, Shavkat submitted Wonderboy with 12 seconds left. Go to another podcast if you want to hear about how good Shavkat is and how he's a future champion. You come to this podcast to be told that Wonderboy, or as he's known to long time holding hands and throwing fists listeners as Booty Boy, he always walks out to the song Wonderboy by Tenacious D. And guess what?
What, babe?
Tenacious D walked him out to the octagon.
Wearing the fight kits?
And everything.
They must have had to make them extra sizes for them.
Whoa. It was pretty fucking cool. Alexandre Pantoja beat Brandon R in a 5-round decision, and that's where things start getting a little bit dark for George. It's not even once he puts his head down.
It's once I go horizontal.
It's once he goes horizontal and there's a little curl action in his like shoulders. His shoulders are up. I'm like, he's out. And
down for the 10 count.
Yeah. So I guess the couch was getting really comfy for him, and we ate a lot of pasta and wings, so it was hard for him to keep up. Things got even more sleepy when Leon Edwards beat a ring-rusted Colby Covington in a late and frankly whack fight to finish the night.
Holy shit,
and to finish the year, actually. So because you come to us for the shit talking corner, here's a little shit talk from Bilal Muhammad, who probably should have gotten this title shot against Leon. Not probably. Who should have gotten this title shot against Leon.
Word.
He said that the fight was a joke to the division. And that's what happens when you get a bum off the couch, Colby, who's been out for 2 years, who didn't deserve a shot, and he goes out there and he didn't back up the talk. For Leon Edwards, you should have backed up your talk too. For what Colby said, he deserved to have his jaw broken. I thought Leon should have went out there, he should have embarrassed him and put it on him, but he played that little game. So actually, Bilal's shit talk, 100% support. But
how much was that? All Bilal's? Because it sounded like it was yours towards the end.
Yeah, no. Me and Bilal are like one and the same, and it is Bilal.
You know we're big time Bilal.
Yes.
Fans on this podcast since season 1. Don't get it twisted.
People are giving, and Leon fans for a hot man. People are giving Leon a lot of shit because it was a boring ass fight. And then it was a boring ass press conference, apparently. Thank God we didn't watch that. And the main person that I hear about it because I like Jed Meshew from MMA Fighting, he's going like hard on Leon. And I think Bilal shit talk has a place because he's trying to get a fight, right? So like, okay, Jed Meshew, I like you, but you need to shut the fuck up. Leon is the champ. His job is to win. He did win. He gets to still make money. He gets to still make pay-per-view points. So fuck all the way off Jed and anyone talking shit about Leon. Sheesh.
Dude, listen, even though I know you're taking the Mike Heck stance right now, Mike has the mics and Jed has the opinions. So it's only fitting that you two would have opinions, an opinion off.
Okay.
But I think it's funny that you were on the MMA Hour. I was on the MMA Hour special event. I've also been on Heck of a Morning, and now you're going to get cut out from here and then put directly to Jed Meshew's inbox with captions. And that's going to be your first interaction with our homie.
No, and then the second is, see you in BTL. I'm going to beat your ass.
Oh, shit. Consider this a call out.
Oh, no!
BTL is a show where two people kind of go on. It's almost like it's a mix between Pardon the Interruption and Around the Horn.
Yes.
We have points. It's one-on-one to see who has the best takes in MMA.
And it's like they're bullshit points, right?
Yeah. But I could totally see you be on that and fucking... If you don't win, the other person's not going to leave that unscathed.
Thanks, babe. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I wrote your notes in your voice. I'm in your head, even though you think I'm not. All right, so time for a segment everybody loves, MMA Beef. Sean Strickland was sitting 2 rows in front of his next opponent, DDP, in the crowd. Drickus Duplessis, for those of you who don't know. I'm going to refer to him as DDP because it's just easier.
Yeah.
When they showed both of them on the big screen, apparently words were exchanged, and Sean pulled a crazy but badass move. He asked another fighter, Gilbert Burns' young son, who was in between the two of them, politely to move to the side. So Gilbert Burns' wife knew what was about to go down and grabbed their son and moved as Sean jumped onto the seat and started throwing hammer fists down on DDP, which is a pro move because he got the high ground. Gilbert Burns has got a real ride or die because afterwards she tweeted afterwards, not that the behavior was unacceptable, not that they put her child in danger, but that she's not a fan of Sean, but that was cool that he went out of his way to give him a heads up and protect him. And DDP started by talking shit.
That is
So
really
that's
funny.
pretty freaking cool. And also your Irish homie, Niall McGraw, fucking posted the full version on Twitter.
Did I not see the full version?
I don't know. Just let's give a live take. So Sean Strickland standing up. DDP's acting a fool.
Looks
Sean
like he's booing
Strickland
him.
fires the gun at DDP.
Oh, I didn't see this.
Now, DDP's like, yo, look at me. He's talking to him through the big screen. And like, what you doing?
Oh, and Brandon Moreno's there.
And now he's up. He's hitting, but he doesn't cause that much damage.
No damage.
Joe Ragan.
That
Look,
is a good
there's,
video.
There's
of
Bilal in the crowd. There's a police officer, 2 police officers, about 30 seconds late.
it. Yeah, for real.
Oh, that was Craig Jones. There he is with the orange hat.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, definitely on drugs. That's my boy, my favorite jiu-jitsu player.
All right. Well, that was good to see the full video. Now I see
now
what
you know.
happens. Because more shit talking. Izzy, of course, saw it. Sean Strickland beat Izzy to become the champion. Izzy said, I liked it. I like a shit show. Don't we all? We all see a car crash. We won't look away. I don't know. He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Izzy's always got some deep comments.
Yeah. So.
Pause. But, that's because I listened to Mason Cam. You shouldn't pause.
Yeah, George looked like he was fucking around with some audio stuff.
Well, I did want to double check, but also I said deep thoughts, and then I hit him with the pause.
George is
Cameron
so
would know
obsessed.
it. Cameron would be like, yeah.
That can be next no fighting.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you that.
All right, make a note. We gotta do it. MMA fashion.
Last event of the year.
Jeesh. Well, babe, they fucking brought it. Bruce Buffer, A++ for his blazer this Saturday.
Yeah.
It was a wavy print teal blazer with a crisp white shirt and black tie. He really brought it for the final event.
You know we love Buffy, but we hold Buffy to a high standard, and this was it. Buffy's Blazies this week was fire.
Totally. And then you're like, how could anyone live up to this? Well, Megan.
Your girl, my girl, everybody's girl.
Everybody's girl. Megan.
Joey B's girl.
You beautiful queen of MMA fashion. She wore a black, sparkly New Year's Eve type pantsuit with the wide leg and oversized jacket with a black crop top. Now, you know we're not a crop top podcast, but the fit looked great, and pretty much everything looks great on her.
Megan, gorgeous.
We'll just, end on a shitty note. No one looked good in the post-fight press conference.
Jesus,
so,
nobody wore anything of note.
That's fine.
In a very you segment, we hate John Jones. It really should be you hate John Jones, but whatever.
Hey, it's a we.
It's definitely a we. Let's see. He tweeted that because do you remember his beef with Colby?
No.
So they both roomed together in like JUCO, like in junior college, which people who are awesome athletes but have something kind of fucked up in terms of their school or whatever applications to like Division 1, Division 2. They wind up wrestling for JUCO, and they were roommates for a summer, and they fucking hated each other since then. And an interesting turn of events, John Jones is like, Colby's a fucking asshole. So if John Jones says that Colby's a fucking asshole, that's fucking bad.
No, did I ever know that?
Yeah, I think we talked about it in season 7 or something. Maybe even earlier, season 5.
It's brand new.
But he tweeted that he feels like he owes Leon something for beating Colby. So he literally was like, let me know if like I could buy you a motorcycle or something.
What the fuck? That is so random.
So fucking random. Like, I was going to get him a motorcycle from here to England, bro.
I still hate you, John Jones.
Yeah. And then just a heads up, Karate Combat happened the day before UFC 296, and it was on Fight Pass. So it's on Fight Pass, so we have to watch it. Aesthetically, it's so cool and different. And now that the UFC is getting involved with it, we hope it gets bigger and bigger. Karate Combat, it's guys doing karate with a little bit of time allowed for grappling on the floor, so it has to be really quick. So it's pretty fun.
All right, cool. You did say we have 27 days until the next event, so we have plenty of time to watch that and plan our next holding hands and throwing fists watch party.
Yo, shout out to Felix.
Yeah, word on the street is we have a new listener and friend.
I think we might be crossing into the deep teens, like maybe like 15, 16 listeners at this point.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
You always exaggerate.
Total, yeah.
We don't count.
Oh, damn. All right. Then I think we might be like solid double digits.
Yeah, maybe solid double digits. And for that, we celebrate with a watch party in 2024. We'll let you all know what date Brick Park is going to have a party.
Yeah, come over and watch the things you don't care about, fights, because everybody's favorite segment is...
No fighting!
You bunch of fuckers. No fighting. No fucking fighting. No fucking fighting!
We told you this Saturday we had My Last Name Christmas. So we are in full Christmas week. Let's go. So today's note fighting, I hope you're okay with it, is about Christmas stockings. I actually do, and this seems like I don't mean it, but I actually have seen a lot of debate going on online about Christmas stockings and what should go in them. So let's hear your take. Here are the options.
Okay.
I'll try to make it clear. I'll try to make it clear. Christmas stocking items should just be physically small and the price doesn't matter. The items should be physically strong and practical, like socks, for example.
Okay.
The items should be small, but they also have to be cheap.
Okay.
And then the last option for a Christmas stocking is that the item size doesn't matter. It's just that it should be something cheap.
Okay, cool. So that's the dumbest of all it takes, because if it doesn't fit in the stocking, it can't exist.
Which is excellent, because I wrapped 2 things for George because they wouldn't fit in his stocking.
Yeah, there should be presents then. The whole purpose of the stocking is to be able to go in. That's the prerequisite of
Yes.
all prerequisites, is that it has to fit inside a stocking. So you have the experience of taking the stocking off the mantle, shaking it around a little bit, giving the fuzzy fabric a little bit of a feel, taking some tissue paper out, or paper towel if somebody's using it.
Perhaps.
Yeah. As what do you call it? Tissue paper,
Yeah.
whatever. I use paper towels for yours, and then reaching your hand in there and being like, what am I gonna fucking pull out of this fucking thing?
Okay. And I only have extra that didn't fit in your stocking because we're not doing gifts. So your stocking needed a little bit more, just so everybody knows.
So you're giving me gifts even though we're not doing gifts?
No.
That's a fine thing to tell me on.
No, they're not gifts. They just don't fit in.
12/18.
Okay. What's left? They need to be small and
Listen.
cheap, small and practical, or small and the price does not matter.
You've conditioned me for a long time to be like, all right, number 2 and number 3, we're talking small and practical, we're talking small and cheap, but I'm me, baby. I got the inverted fucking hangmans right here, and if you look at him, like, this dude looks like he's dancing right now with the
He
fucking sun
actually
around his head,
does.
because that's just inverted. So we outside, and fucking items should be physically small, and price doesn't fucking matter,
That's
babe.
cuckoo.
Yeah, I put mad expensive shit in your stockings and lied to you about how much I paid for you.
I know that you were. First of all, I'm not a dumb head, but
You're not.
what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. God damn it.
That's crazy. I think that I knew that's what you were gonna say.
Oh, you know me so well.
Of course, price matters. It should be small and cheap, and bonus if it's practical.
So cheap is the priority to practical.
Yes.
And that's
And I
why
don't mean
that's why
cheap.
you're attracted to me?
I don't mean cheap like shitty things that you get in the Christmas crackers we pulled over the weekend. I mean like less expensive.
Well, you're a value shopper, and I appreciate that.
Tis true.
Anything else, mama?
That's it. We're gonna be back. You haven't heard the end of us for 2023.
Dude, there's still weeks left in this year, bro. It's cool. I ain't got no problem with 2023. I just got a problem with like doing stuff.
yeah, like
So
taking notes. But we have some ideas. We
All right.
have some ideas.
that's it for us. And just remember to continue to hold hands and throw fists as necessary.